Grenada remains under tropical storm warning. However, up to this point, the names of hurricane shelters have not been released. During a press brief on Friday, Acting National Disaster Coordinator Sylvan McIntyre says based on the intensity of the storm, they will activate the shelters.
We have a list of shelters that have been submitted to Cabinet, and subject to the release from Cabinet at this point, I am not allowed, I should say, to this point to give locations. But should these shelters be required to be activated, they definitely will be released. What we have done is strategically identified shelters around the island, and they will be released as the situation warrants. At the moment, we are monitoring the situation very closely, and as I indicated, if it becomes necessary to activate them, we will make them known. We'll announce them well ahead of time.
Minister with responsibility for disaster management, Winston Garwe, confirmed that 81 primary shelters have been identified and are ready to accommodate persons if it becomes necessary. The locations of the shelters are yet to be announced. Hubert Whyte at the Metrological Office at the Maurice Bishop International Airport says the system has somewhat weakened. Grenada should start feeling the effects of the storm during the early hours of Saturday morning. The storm, he says, exhibits a bit of uncertainty and provides indication on what can be expected.
The headline is saying Gonzalo expect to bring tropical storm conditions to the southern windwards on Saturday. And I know Grenada is the most southern of the windwards. What we expect most from that tropical storm is a lot of rainfall. It's expected to produce total rainfall accumulation between 2 and 5 inches in some areas. However, interest in the southern windwards, Grenada, Tobago, we may get rainfall up to 8 inches. And of course, that rainfall will start in the wee hours of the morning and going on to Saturday, then gradually subsiding.
Minister Garwe advises that businesses will continue operating as normal.
Historically, what became the primary risks usually is the wind factor. In this case, 45 miles per hour as a tropical storm, the wind factor is not hurricane or major hurricane as the case may be, where you will ask to shut a country. Given the exposure as it relates to the water and possible flooding, we're asking for persons to be cautious, but business will continue as per usual.
Selena John, GBN News.